attorney.
Okay, welcome back. I'm sorry, this video might be a bit late. I'm only getting the chance to. Well, I probably had a chance to record it earlier, but it took me some time, so I'm only getting to record this 4 hours before it's supposed to go up on YouTube. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a delay because of slow upload speed and, well, the time it takes to record this as well. Yeah, I think we're just gonna power through the end to the end of door 4 in this video. I got a couple helpful comments in my Discord. One of my Discord members even, well, they spoiler tagged it, but they said I didn't open the spoiler tag. They spoiler tagged saying that there's some kind of choice that would lead to some resolution. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dan. I obviously didn't look it, but we'll see how this goes. If we don't get an ending that if we get a bad ending, that's fine. We'll just keep going and re-roll. But yeah, definitely save before we get a choice. That was the idea. Also, wow, the music is going so hard. I need to oh hey, it's me. Look, I was watching my previous video, trying to remember where we last left off and what was the gist of last time. And yeah, Morgana was chatting with seemingly Michelle in his mind, but you know. Okay, inspect your memories. That, now that I read that, that fits so much better. Oh my god, and that's Morgana, right? Yeah, just whispering to his memories and changing them and basically directing the narrative. Wow, I mean, I did notice this figure once before, and I think I pointed it out, but I never thought much beyond it, I don't think. But yeah, now that I look at it, it's very clear. Yeah. Okay, I think that's confirmation enough for me. I mean, I'll still keep the other ideas open, that maybe it was Morgana speaking to the master, us, instead of Michelle, but most likely this is what's happening. Morgana is whispering to Michelle. Okay, inspect your memories, and this is the newest one, yeah? Yeah. Well, we've been playing this game for quite a while now. 3, 4, 5 months? Wow. Okay. He had the knocking that I got spooked by at the end. What button was it B? Yeah, B. Aw, our previous log is gone. But at the very least, we checked it at the end, and I checked it too before starting. Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. Is there I forget, was there a button? Configuration, sorry. Guide? I mean, there's just enter button, obviously. But, square? Or, like, what does this mean? Let me try S or B. Yeah, okay, S is that. What about B? No, B is backlock. Okay, so it's just, okay, I have to click it by mouse. That's fine. Is someone at the door? The flow of time was hazy within the mansion's walls. They had a little way of telling whether it was night or day, preventing them from knowing exactly how much time had passed. Just gonna quickly check, yeah. And during the maid talking, there's no Morgana. The white-haired girl had made a habit of climbing the observation tower every so often to see whether the sun was up, which allowed her to approximate the time of day. Consequently, when she heard the knock on the door, she was not aware just how deep the night was outside. That forest and beast alike, that forest and beast alike lay quietly at rest. Hmm. Yeah, just checking really quickly. Yeah. It's mostly gonna be between the dialogue of Michelle and Giselle. Oh, right. The stores in the cellar are almost exhausted. Hmm. I mean, let's hope it's one of the suppliers before it's. Imagine if it's something like Bestia. Imagine if it's Bestia just rolling up in before it's the white-haired girl running, and now we are Bestia. I don't know. It must be this month's delivery, probably. Not thinking it was worth bothering Michelle over, she made her way out of her chambers and headed for the entrance. There had only been a single knock, leading her to conclude that, as before, the servant had simply left the box outside the door. So, without a second thought, she opened the door. I gently opened the door. And there she saw a strange, vagrant man standing in the moonlight. His clothes were tattered, his bearded face bony and emaciated. Hmm. Perhaps well, I mean, just someone who's gone through the forest, obviously, but I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on the idea that this would be a certain shipwrecked individual. She gasped, shrinking back several paces. The heavy door began to swing shut, but the man forced it open, glaring down at her with unfocused eyes and mumbling, "Are ye the witch that'll grant people's wishes?" It was in that moment that the white-haired girl realized she had been careless. The man had sought out the mansion because he believed the legend of the witch. Okay, sure, fair enough. And he did not seem particularly right of mind, either perhaps a result of wandering through the forest for several days, yeah. Or perhaps it was because he was so beaten down that he thought to ask for a witch's help. Always a great idea. Also, before we fully get into it, let me just mute my phone so that it doesn't go in critically important scenes. In a word, he seemed mad. "No, there is no witch here." "Sure there is. Don't you lie to me. I can hear the witch's voice. She led me to this house." Uh, uh, "I promise you, there isn't. Now, please be on your way." "Have you any idea how long it took to find this place? How many days I've gone without food or water?" Yeah. And you're telling me to get lost? I don't know what you want from me. I'm happy to give you a little food, so please. Except your food is kind of running out. Is there really no witch? There is no witch here. It's nothing but a legend. If she does exist, she doesn't live here. She lives inside Michelle. I see. Then that means you're just an ordinary person. Just a person. Just a girl. So there ain't a thing you can do. Oh fuck, he's gonna assault her. No! Get away from me! What are you doing? Why waste time waiting for you to get me a little grub when I can just take it all? Oh my god. I'm starving here. I'm so hungry I could eat a human. Oh no. Guys? I'm sure it's not, but still kind of funny. You're about to commit a grievous sin. Are you not ashamed to act in defiance of God? God? If I believed in God, would I come back into a witch? I don't fear him, and I sure as hell don't fear people. Who's gonna show up at a house in the middle of nowhere? Who's gonna call me out? Who's gonna stop me? No one, that's so. No one's gonna stop me, and no one's gonna offer me salvation. There's a thought. You're a woman, so therefore I kill you. What are you doing? What? There are other people there? The white-haired girl lay pinned on the floor beneath the yelling bandit, pleading for help with her ruby eyes. As soon as Michelle grasped the situation, he tossed his candlestick aside and leapt for the man. Oh my god. The candlestick gave a sharp clang when it hit the door. Did he just insta-die when Michelle grabbed him? The impact extinguished the flame, bringing the mansion to near perfect darkness. Something glinted in the bandit's hand, and then, without hesitation, he thrust it at Michelle. Oh no, a knife or shiv, probably. Ooh. Michelle! Stupid must you be to come at me unarmed. In his hand, the man held a knife, its tip dripping with Michelle's blood. Red spilled from the gash in his arm, the flow growing heavier with each passing moment. You're the only other person here, by the looks of it, eh? Perfect, I'll take you both out. You... What? You don't appear to know whose house you tried to break into. What are you on about? regret your ignorance to your very last breath. That sounds like some crazy ass biblical angel line dialogue there. Ooh, very commanding. Yeah, I feel like he's about to just die from Michelle's curse. Oh boy. Will Michelle survive the wound, or is it, I don't know. It seemed to be pretty deep. I don't know. You're messed up in the head, you madman. I stay the hell back. Take one more step and... Ooh. The touch of death, yeah. I inherited the witch's curse. Let go! Whoa, that took me, sorry. I'll tone down the voice a bit. Michelle clutched the man's face in one hand. The man raised his knife to strike back, but... What was happening? The strength drained from his fingers, the knife falling to the floor. The man writhed in Michelle's grip. My face! My face! I can't breathe! Leave this place immediately. Though you won't get far, afflicted with my curse. Wow. Good fucking job, Michelle. Helpless to fight back, and nay, helpless to even consider fighting back, the bandit fled from the mansion in terror. I mean, there's no crosses here or red text, so I would like to believe that that's something that really happened, but you never know. You never fucking know with this game. Yeah, I mean, I would say God help him, but you know. In his wake, only the white-haired girl and a bleeding Michelle remained. I just saw a man's life drained from him. His face withering away, sucked completely dry. I didn't doubt him, but dear God, that was... That was quite disturbing for you, I'm sure. No, not at all. It's my fault anyway. If I hadn't been so careless... Oh, your arm! We need to get that wrapped up. Please do not touch me. You mustn't touch me. The wound is hardly fatal. Okay. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Nope, wrong button. No. The degree of the blame falls on me for saying nothing. Next time someone comes to the door, let me know. I'm sorry. Please, you don't need to apologize. Well, yes. For once, I'm actually proud of myself. Yeah. Proud that I could use this terrible ability of mine to do something more than just take a life. To protect someone I care about. uh, uh, um, uh, so, like I said, please don't apologize. Uh, alright. Thank you. Um, Michelle? Hmm. Huh? I'm glad you're here. I care about you too. Hmm. Thank you. That was sweet. Had the flame of Michelle's candle not gone out when he threw it to the floor, he would have seen a heartfelt smile on the white-haired girl's face, and she would have seen a flush of red and an awkward smile on Michelle's normally blank face. Aww, so sweet. He also might have seen a glimmer on her cheek, where a few drops of his blood had landed. Oh my god, no, 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 no. I'm sure it's not just his touch, just his blood. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Game, you can't do this. The supposed sweet scene, two sweet scenes in a row, and it's gonna slowly wither her away. Oh no. Let's hope that just his blood doesn't affect it and it needs to be his actual touch with intent or something. But alas, they had no light. No sound effect for the chapter change. Huh, okay. Yeah. The collapse of their happiness came slowly, gradually. Perhaps it was because she had touched his blood instead of his skin. But the deterioration of the white-haired girl's health crept along at a relaxed pace. Yeah, fuck. I mean, it was always gonna end in a tragedy. We always know that, but still. Mm. The life was not sucked out of her in the blink of an eye, as it had been from the bandit. She merely grew progressively less and less healthy. Amidst her physical decay, she was bestowed with one blessing. Her beauty remained untouched. Hmm. Of course it did. Just to make everyone be reminded that yeah, she's a witch. But as far as blessings went, surely there were others she could have been granted. Could God have not picked something a little better for her? Oh. By the time the two of them realized what was happening, it was already too late. The white-haired girl had grown so weak she could hardly leave her bed. Um, yes. Oh, you are here. You're there. I am. Thank goodness. I can't see very well anymore. Blindness creeping in. makes me think of door 2. um, how could this happen? I thought I had saved you, but no, I did the exact opposite. Please, don't talk that way. You did save me that day. But you're on the cusp of death now, and it's my fault. Because of this curse I bear. How? How could this happen? Why did this have to happen? What am I? Why was I given this body? Michelle. Can I, ask you a favor? Go ahead. Stay with me, please. As much as you can. Until the very end. Oh boy. I was going to do as much anyway. Thank you. I'm happy, Michelle. Happier than I have ever been. Yeah, getting to spend the rest of her life with the man she loved. Or loves. And I mean that. You didn't just save my life. You saved me. I've been saved. But only me. Yeah, Michelle is still gonna live a lonely, solitary, sad existence afterwards. I wonder how he'll handle things when I'm gone. If only I hadn't opened the door that day. I wouldn't be leaving him all alone. And we could be happy together for even longer. Yes? Would you please hold my hand? Oh, it's so close already. She just wants her very final moments to be like this. I think it's probably safe now. Yeah? I will not. I cannot touch you. If I do, I might take what remains of your life. Take your beauty away and force you to die hideous. I cannot touch you. Oh boy. Very cool game. That was the shortest chapter ever. Or maybe this all has been one big chapter. Uh-oh. When the choir kicks in. Oh, beautiful. We have stuff to read here. Dark. 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 It's dark. How long has it been dark here? How long have I been in the darkness? It's so cold here. Freezing. Where could she have gone? Where could she She... Giselle, yes. Her smile shines so bright it can cast away the darkness. I must take her hand. She's been calling for me for so long. Take her hand? But I'm cursed. That would kill her. No. This is all a lie. Just quickly want to check if any of the seemingly normal lines here changed. Sure, okay, yeah. No changes in those lines, so boy. How long have you been in this darkness? Where could she have gone? Smile shines so bright it can cast away the darkness. Take her hand. She's been calling for me for so long. Oh boy. Found something here. It her. So I'm wondering if, I mean, since that line there said that it's been so long, the first thing obviously that comes to mind is that there's been a time skip and Giselle probably died. She probably just died, and we're now in no man's land with Michelle's mental state. Around here, it's her. On his way back from the washroom several days later, Michelle heard muffled voices. Are they the did the bandits somehow survive long enough to call for backup to come to this mansion, or lie that there's a witch living here or something? And now people are the people who were trying to burn Giselle at the stake are now gathering here to hunt her down. Also seemingly similar to well, we're not in the basement, but similar to door 2 with Javi's village coming and storming to the mansion. We got it. Kill him. Good. He was having trouble making out what they were saying, but he could tell it was several men, and they were outside the front door. The fact that he could hear them at all through the heavy door meant they were probably shouting quite loudly. But yeah, several days afterwards, she might still be alive, but either way, she doesn't have long to live. An indescribable sense of uneasiness came over him. Dread, yeah. He drew nearer to the door and focused on the voices on the other side. They grew clearer enough for him to make out what the men were saying. Everything's in place. We're ready to kill this witch now. This is definitely the place. That half-dead bandit says she was in this mansion, yeah. I guessed as much. Listen well, no matter what we find in there, we kill it. It could be a child for all I care. That doesn't change anything. Kill the witch! Kill the witch! Kill the witch! Kill the witch! What he heard beyond the door was a group of men shouting for the death of the witch. In that moment, Michel regretted his decision to let the bandit go free and not watch over him until the moment of his demise. Yeah. He must have made his way down to the village in search of help, where he revealed what he had found at the mansion. Yeah. Damn it. But it was too late. Regret would solve nothing. He could neither stop the villagers from raiding the house, nor could he stop the white-haired girl from dying to the effects of his curse. He was helpless to do anything. The gears of fate had locked him onto a path of tragedy and were turning mercilessly onward. Yeah, they're ramming their way in. Oh boy. Let me just take a quick sip here. Yeah, voicing that bandit really took it on my throat. The men had begun trying to break down the door with what sounded like a battering ram. While the first strike was not enough to breach the barrier, it was still quite powerful. He was certain it would not hold for long. Michel's mind raced. Was there anything he could do about this predicament? I don't know, what can he do? I mean, all out assault and try to touch everyone and then run away. But yeah, I really don't know. He doesn't have time to set up any traps or fake human bodies for Giselle or you know. Is there really nothing he can do? I guess he could cut himself open a bit and spray his blood all over them. Like, obviously not from his wound, but collect it into a cup or something, and then spray that over the villagers. That could be a viable strategy. I'm assuming all of them have like well, not guns, because, well, now guns wouldn't have been made at this age yet, right? I have to Google when were guns made. Or, when did guns come to Europe? 14th century, yeah, this is 11th. The tail end of 11th. How could he escape from the corner he had been backed into? Despite his possessing inhuman powers, he would be powerless against a full mob of adult men. Yeah. The villagers almost certainly came armed as well. Michel? Oh. A weak voice came from behind him. Aghast, he spun around to find the white-haired girl stumbling toward him. She breathed heavily, leaning against columns for support. What are you doing out here? You'll only worsen your condition by exerting yourself. I had a sinking feeling, and I heard noises on my way here. She's gonna sacrifice herself. God damn it. Possibly. save Michelle, because that's the only way she can think of doing it. Obviously, it still doesn't save Michelle from the ultimate loneliness, but she was previously very much regretting that she couldn't save him, so this could be her one moment. Oh boy. It seems that I have brought all my misfortune upon you. Don't say that. If I hadn't come here, this never would have happened. You never would have been in any danger. Please, Michelle, hand me over to the men outside. Absolutely not. I will do no such thing. They're here for the witch, aren't they? I'm guessing they're the same people who were chasing me before. The village had a poor harvest this year, I hear. Like the village in the legend. Yeah. No internal dialogue changes. And they believe it's the witch's curse. But you're not a witch. They need someone to fill the role, though. So please, hand me over. Then escape on your own. I could never. Please, Michelle. I'm the one who's cursed you. I'm the one who's cursed, not you. And you want me to hand you over? What would I have left then? Nothing. Not a thing. I would have nothing. After so long, I finally found someone who isn't afraid of me, who won't run. I have no interest in a world that would take you away from me. Make me live alone once more. To hell with such a world. Michelle. Would you be willing to die with me? If that's what you wish. Yeah. Leaving him all alone by sacrificing. She's realizing that leaving him all alone by sacrificing herself is not gonna save him, but this is pretty much the only thing she can do to help him, to truly save him, is not let him die alone. So she's accepting the double suicide, dual suicide. Is there a word for that? If that's what you wish, then stay with me until the very end. I probably wanted to hear that just as much as him. Yeah, they did. No, not probably. I did. I wanted to have someone at my side as much as him. Yeah. It's so lonely not having anyone. To live alone. To die alone. Not have anyone watching over you. For no one to even know you're dead. I simply wanted someone to tell me they're here for me. It's a classic tale. I mean, it's a classic setup, but it still gets me. Man. to be there, to hold my hand. How wonderful that would be. The sense of utter relief it would bring would be enough. Cast away all the pain. At the very least in the moment, and I mean, what matters the most is that your final moments are happy. Yeah, even if your life has been a bunch of misery, if you can die happy, that's you know, that's all that matters in that very moment. Knowing that everything went okay. The people you cared about, or in this case, the single person you cared about, they died happy. They were happy until their very last moment too. Man, whoa, that got me emotionally a bit. To allow me to accept all our suffering, a martyr. So, please, tell me you will. Yeah, I feel like that's a suitable thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, this is very much like a... I mean, it may just be me, but I mean, I feel like there have been several like look at this comparison to the door 2, but instead of like from the other point of view, this time we're from the inside point of view. Last time we were from the outside point of view, but and at the very end of door 2 we ended in the basement, and now we're at the very top of the mansion. Which is a very nice I don't know, parallel? Is that the right word? Not sure. Michelle and the white-haired girl chose to spend the final moments at the top of the observation tower. They could hear the crash of the battering ram against the door, the shouts of the men, and their stomping feet. But despite all that, the ray of light shining through the little window was as beautiful as always. The room's air of serenity remained unimpeached. After the long climb to the top, the white-haired girl was terribly out of breath. Yeah. Michelle considered several times offering her his hand. But the possibility that doing so might rob her of her last scraps of life stayed his hand. It sounds like they broke down the door. I'm glad we made it up here when we did. I'm sorry for asking this of you. Don't be. I would have chosen here for my final moments as well. This is the one place in this mansion with any sunlight. The one place I can get a good look at you. Thank you. I'm truly glad that I was able to end up here. That I was able to meet you. And more than anything, that you said you cared about me. Have I managed to become an essential part of your life? Do you even need to ask? I wouldn't be here otherwise. I feel the same way as you. I'm sure of it. The two of us are more similar than you probably care to admit. Uh, can I ask you one more thing? Nope, wrong button. Go on. Would you embrace me? If this is to be the end, if this is to be my last chance, then I don't want it to end without having been able to touch you. Please, don't refuse me this, Michelle. Just do it, please. I won't keep you waiting long. Oh, thank you. The truth is, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted this. I dreamed of being able to hold you. I dreamed of it too. Thank you. I'm so very... Oh, I'm so close to crying. Oh my god. Oh, did my eyes deceive me, or was there red text there? She's still so beautiful. What a cruel joke. Could you not have given us some other miracle? One that would allow us both to survive? Where are you? Where'd you get off to? I can't find her, damn it. Hey, there's some stairs over here. They lead up. Ugh. Beneath the single ray of light, the white-haired girl lay completely still. Not even a frail sigh escaped her closed lips. I think this is... Is it really a tragedy? I mean, it is, but she got to die a peaceful and happy death. Right? She remained as gorgeous as ever. It was as though she had simply fallen asleep in the sunlight. Looking down upon her, Michelle determined to do one thing. I will not allow anyone to sully this sight. He gave a fleeting glance back at her pristine corpse, then opened the door and stepped through it alone. He would protect that room where she lay. Hey, there's someone up here. So this is where you've been hiding, you infernal witch. Wait, that's not the girl. The raucous? The raucous sound of their footsteps rang up from below. Shortly thereafter, the men themselves came into view. As he had expected, they were heavily armed. He glowered at the men, then sucked in a deep breath and shouted at the top of his lungs. I'm gonna have to put my mouth here. I am the witch you seek! I hope that came through the mic. I have inherited her curse. It is I who brings calamity upon you. You heard that? But he's a man or woman, it doesn't matter. Death To anyone who has ties to the witch, cleanse this poor earth of all impurity. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Michel did not flinch at the sight of the men. He stood unyielding between them and the door. He did not flinch when they raised their weapons against him, nor when they pierced his body. Fuck. Man, that's one resolute, piercing gaze. God damn it. Die and take your curse with you. I have no need for this life any longer. It's all yours. I am cursed to kill even that which I wish to protect. But at the very least, I can protect one thing before my life is done. Not even one of you will leave this place, wither and die by my curse. That's a powerful ass line. The blood spilling from his skewered body flowed down the stairs, down and down like a little river, soaking the feet of every single man who had stormed the mansion. That's a picture. This was the last thing he saw before the final grains of life slipped between his fingers, which brought a faint smile to his lips. Oh boy. What are we doing here? Game she's dead. Okay. Yeah, that's how the dead communicate. Wow. God damn it, game. What are you doing? Stop. Stop. Let it end like that. Please let it end like that. Neither of them had expected what happened next, though. For God has a most twisted sense of humor. I'm loving and hating where this is going. The white-haired girl had not miraculously passed away without being robbed of her beauty. Why am I still alive? She had rather not passed away at all. Quite cruel of him, was it not? Game, Michelle? Where have you gone? Michelle? Michelle? I smell blood. Yeah, never mind, it's gonna end a tragedy for her too, fuck. Though it didn't for Michelle, maybe, I don't know. Or he had allowed her to die. For had he allowed her to die, she would not have been made to witness the scene that awaited her. No! No! And I am sure you know just what it was she laid eyes upon in that moment. Yeah, the ravaged corpse of her beloved. The maid is enjoying telling this story. What emotional whiplash. Oh my god. This game is gonna be the death of me. And then Rebirth, because I think that's the name of the next game. A torrent of blood streaming down, down, down the spiral staircase. Spirality. And the sickening stench it raised. No! Why? And his was not the only body. The villagers who had assaulted the mansion had been subjected to his curse. The life drained from their withered shells. Why did this, Michelle? Why? I'm assuming there's not gonna be a because Michelle is dead. Why am I the only one still alive? That is a question I cannot answer either. Perhaps his curse did not affect those he loved, as terribly cruel as that might be. And she just happened to get really sick at that moment from other causes. Thanks, game. Cruel joke. I cannot say. Why? You said we would go together. A world without you has no meaning. Had she actually expended her life there in the room at the top of the tower, perhaps this tale could have had a happy ending. Yeah, I mean the death of the main characters, but still happy in their minds. Yeah. She would have at least been able to have the man she loved at her side until the very last moments upon this earth. But that was not what had transpired. Mm. She had survived, being left utterly alone. I'm not sure if this is a good moment to talk about theories, but sure, it's whatever. It's I'm gonna do it anyways. What if in every door so far, this is kind of what happened? She had not in door one, but she had supposedly died, being killed, but after a while she just, you know, resurrected, and then was so distraught, so traumatized that she eventually lost her memories. Her blanked out, became a hollow vessel, and began her life anew. Though I don't know why she would be here. Well, I guess this is the earliest, so she would be youngest here. Yeah. That's the idea I have currently roaming in my head. But I don't know. I don't know. I felt a profound pity for the miserable girl. I'm sure you did. So I called out to her. You did? Excuse me, Mrs. Maid. You have not been a part of this door. Um, unless this is fucking revealed that she's Morgana. Probably not, but still. Oh, fuck you, game. What? No, 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 no. Surely we have. No, surely not. Right? We have been. No, 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 no. The maid is. Game. Game. Because so far it has always been assumed that this has been the maid talking, right? And I haven't had a massive misunderstanding that right? Or is it the case that at some point during this door, the storyteller switched from the maid to the witch Morgana? I can see both being the case, but I'm just gonna say that what the fuck game. I mean, she was one of the main candidates and go with the route that the black-haired maid is Morgana. So we're currently in the present time with the witch, which is great, which is fantastic. I think I'm just gonna continue with the maid's voice. But sorry if it's not, then it is the other one. Man, what a twist! Or not a twist, it's a reveal, and it's something I theorized before, but it still feels bewildering. But at the same time, it feels good. It's like, I knew it, but at the same time, I'm not fully believing it. I don't know what's going on. This game has made me have severe trust issues towards it. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue assuming this is the maid, but I'll also keep in mind the possibility that the storyteller perspective switch at some point, or just now maybe, and the Morgana is just her own character. I'm gonna give them the same voice, it's probably good enough. Would you like to see him once more? What? I have the power to help you meet him again. Who's there? Where are you? You know what they call this mansion. So who do you suppose remains on these grounds? No way! You're from the legend. You actually exist. Now, I ask you a simple question. Would you like to see him again? The witch grants people's wishes, but at a price. Oh, well, I mean, sure, didn't mean to save. And to press B. I said I wouldn't ask for her assistance if I met her. But that's all changed. Now that I've lost him. If it's truly possible. And to quickly heartbreak on the other idea, it's very possible that this is her actual first life, and that's why she's younger looking here than in the other doors. And she makes a deal here with Morgana, and that's why becomes immortal or something. I don't know. Though she kind of felt immortal already. I don't know. If it's truly possible, then yes, I want to see him. Bring him back to life. Regrettably, I cannot directly meddle with the forces of life and death. However, I can guarantee you this. Your reconstruction. Reconstruction? Correct. To ensure that you remain as yourself in future lives, yeah. And are not reborn as someone else. The circle of life rebirth as other souls, yeah? Or other humans, yeah? No memories, yeah? Your body and mind shall be reconstructed, as shall his. And every main story, or door before this has been Michelle inside everyone else's mind, and the master is Michelle. Current master in present day, present time. As shall his. If you sincerely wish to reunite with one another, if you genuinely need each other in your lives, you will eventually meet again. All I can promise you is eternal reconstruction. What you make of it is up to you. You want to see him again, don't you? You want to hear his voice again, don't you? You want to feel his hand on your cheek once more, don't you? If that's what you want, then you must remain who you are. If you are simply reborn, that wouldn't be you. So there wouldn't be any point, would there? Me, as I am, and he, as he is. Make up your mind quickly. I will not wait long. I feel it's coming. Let's make a new save here. Coming. The choice is coming. Never mind. I want to see him again. As you wish, sweet little girl. I shall grant you both eternal reconstruction. There wouldn't be any point right now making the weird dialogue stuff. And pray with all my heart that you can attain true happiness. Oh boy, deal with the devil. Shortly thereafter, the white-haired girl took her own life. Isn't that... No. Isn't this... Yeah, because his touch is kind of like poison. And there was a fake death. Isn't this kind of like Romeo and Juliet in that sense? But I thought the... No, yeah, I guess. Not sure. I haven't read or seen the play or anything. I just know the gist of it, you know. Everyone does. She decided she had nothing to gain by remaining in the present time, and that in order to reunite with Michelle, she needed to make her way to her next life. And thus, the mansion was left bereft of a master to travel slowly through the ages until someone came along to give it life once more. Yeah. We don't know if there were masters between this and the flaxen-haired family, but probably the grandpa of Mel and Nellie. The next master. And now we're... The fact that we just did that makes me think that they are two separate characters. I'm fine with either or. It's just her entering the story itself is just like a big always oh my god moment, but you know. It's this game's fault for giving me trust issues. Can't decide on which one is more of a... Well, I mean, I don't know. But an unfathomable amount of time has passed, and the two have still yet to reunite. Okay, so maybe Mel and Yukimasa and Yakopo weren't reincarnations of Michelle. Have they, Master? You know now who you are, do you not? You remember everything now, do you not? You were present in every single era. The reason for which is as I described in the previous tale. Because you yearn to be reunited with someone. Yeah. We are the white-haired girl. I mean, it is in the cover art and everything. But you know, it's still at no point in time it was clear at all. So yeah, finally have that reveal there. Oh, it feels good to finally have something we can trust. Like, can we though? No. This is something we can trust. We finally have one thing we know for sure that is going on in this game. We, the master, are the white-haired girl. Everything else, who the fuck knows? Morgana could have faked it all. You know? Probably not the part of Michelle existing, but who the fuck knows? Okay. Oh boy. But that person never showed up in any era. And poor, sweet you, having no memory of any of that, lived those lives with other men, yeah, yearning to be subconsciously reunited with her love, the love of her life, and not knowing why she felt such a need for connection, and perhaps why she was so drawn to the masters of the mansion, or those connected to it. Is it any surprise misfortune befell those eras then? The door swung closed. This is probably not her dialoguing, saying that, narrating. But rather than outside, you and the maid were inside the dull, monochrome room at the top of the observation tower. The awe-inspiring ray of light shone not through the lone window high upon the stone wall. Wait, what if the man in the painting is Michelle? Wrapped in a curious, impenetrable darkness, you both stood alone in the room. The maid wore a gentle but brittlely, cold smile as she looked straight at you. It is not your fault misfortune befell you. The only force to blame for that is fate. You were always so kind, so pure of heart. You had boundless trust for others and the goodness of people. You were the very image of all that is right. Crazy other idea that just popped into my mind is if Morgana and the maid are not the same people, which I'm leaning towards right now more. What if you are actually Michelle? What if? There is no greater misfortune than someone as pure and beautiful as you being mercilessly thrown into the grinding gears of tragedy again and again. I still pity you for everything you had to go through. Yeah, I doubt there's Morgana lines here, but never hurts to check. You poor, poor soul. You must be utterly exhausted. Let me just quickly make sure I'm, yes, we are recording. Cool. Constantly betrayed. The man you were waiting for never appearing. The man you were waiting for never appearing. After so long, your spirit worn down to the bone. You lost any and all awareness of who you even were. Who were you hoping to find wandering into this illusory mansion, cut off from the real world? You and I are the only ones here. The man you seek is nowhere to be found. Have you still not figured it out? That Michelle was not able to reincarnate or chose not to? Then allow me to tell you everything. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we got some confirmation. Oh, that would have been bugging my mind forever. Thank you, game. Thank you for actually cooperating. I am the cursed witch Morgana who haunts this mansion. And you are the tragic plaything of fate, the white-haired girl named Giselle, or Giselle, whichever. I really don't care. She says, not me. I care. I wish to know G or RG or soft G. Did my calling you master confuse you? If so, then I apologize. My habit of calling the master or mistress of the house master is quite deeply ingrained. Don't worry, Aval. After reading lots of more like watching. After watching lots of mystery, you get used to the idea of gender being often offshoot. What the fuck? OBSFUCATED. Obfuscated. What? Why am I struggling with that word? You know the word. Yeah, so the gender reveal isn't really... I wasn't tricked by it. And yes, that means precisely what you think it does. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm scared. I'm still scared of this game and of you. That I have accepted you as my new master. Oh great, oh great. That I wish for you to remain here. To stay with me. Oh boy. So, let us put an end to this journey. Do not worry, there is nothing to fear. We are simply going to step outside the river of time. Nothing unpleasant will ever happen to you again. I will be here with you for all eternity, and I will give you my utmost care. Okay, now I feel the actual choice coming up. Do we go with her or refuse? You will not have to wait for anyone. Forget about him, the man you once sought, and I am sure you shall find happiness. Please, do it for me. I have been waiting for you for so very long. I have wanted nothing more than to see you again. But you were continually stolen away from me. despite my sincerest desires to spend my days with you, which is why I wanted you to recall everything. For surely you would not willingly repeat the same fate. Interesting that this time in this reincarnation, reconstruction, sorry, Giselle, us, we appeared here before anyone else had taken over the role of the Master of the Mansion. Maybe that just happened because, we had gone through so many loops, so eventually it was bound to happen. Or surely you would not willingly repeat the same fate. If you knew of all the pain it has caused you to suffer thus far. I don't know, I feel like if her core soul personality stays the same, Giselle we would choose, we would be very empathetic and both empathetic and sympathetic. And I think we would choose to, despite technically not straight up remembering those as our own memories, I think we would still choose to go along with the choice of happiness or the previous choices the white-haired girl had made in the past. So if we don't get the choice here, I feel like Giselle, we will just choose to decline her offer and continue to search for him through the ages. But me personally, I'm I'm sorry, Giselle, but I'm going with her 100% of the time. Even if it leads to a bad ending. Spend eternity with me in the gentle embrace of darkness. The maid extended her hand for you. Her fingers brushing up against yours were as cold as ever. But her breath tickled your skin pleasantly, and her sweet words rang in your ears, filling you with warmth. You thought back on your time with her in the mansion. She had, indeed, always treated you with great compassion, and nothing she had said seemed to be a lie. And so you pondered, what were you to do? Oh boy. Save. Here goes the save. I don't know why I didn't save there, but whatever. So yeah, this would be Giselle's in-game choice, I feel like. Huh. This is an interesting one. There is still more to be done. I wonder if, I mean, usually this kind of thing gives more dialogue, or, yeah. Do I stick to my guns and just go with what I said before, or I'm not considering this option, or do I go with this one? There's still more to be done. I have a feeling both of these will, well, I actually, now that I think about it, I don't know, because I intentionally chose to not open the spoiler tag on Discord to see which of the options leads to the ending, or good ending, or continuation of the story, or whatever. Either way, it really doesn't matter. We are obviously gonna go back and check out all the other options we were given. I guess it's only been 1 or 2 with the touch the mirror or something. I mean, how can I really deny? How can I really reject it? We're gonna go with this. I'm sorry if it's wrong, but you know. She was absolutely right. Maybe I should. No, this is speaking in third person, so this is the actual omniscient narrator. You had seen an excess of tragedy. You had borne witness to far too much pain, and your spirit was deeply wounded by it. You could not possibly endure any further tragedy. And so, if she was offering you relief from all that, perhaps you should accept it. She had guided you this far, never letting go of your hand. That's also good point. I didn't even realize it, but yeah. Never letting go of the hand, which she had to avoid touching Michelle's hand for so long. Good one, game. And it was her presence that had allowed you to bear the bleak, disheartening, and wretched tales you saw. Did you really need anything other than her? If she said she wanted to be with you, then surely you were allowed to want the same. Grasp my hand, master. Come, hold it tight. You gently wrapped your fingers around the maid's cold hand. Never again to let go. Never again to remember. Never again to look back upon the past you might have had. The rare, treasured days of happiness, or the bitter days filled with nothing but pain, or the person you were supposed to find. But you were fine with that. There was no one to criticize you for averting your eyes from your pain and seizing the opportunity for happiness lying before you. You made the correct choice. The narrator lied. The narrator lied as easily as naturally as he breathed. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we did. Hey, back here. Okay. I was just checking if there was any extra dialogue between after the choice, like Morgana laughing or something. But seemingly not. Master, master. Oh, thank goodness you have awoken. Wait. No, game. Let's not do it was all a dream. No. Let's just not. I was getting worried there for a moment. What kind of herbal tea would you like to start your day with? I have some wonderful chamomile leaves, if you would like. I'm just gonna assume it's not it was all a dream setup. Or perhaps your tastes have changed since we last met. Tell me, master. I beg your pardon. I allowed myself to get too excited. But we get to be together forever, after all. Yeah, okay, good. Free of the flow of time, nothing to endanger us or our lives. Just peace and serenity for the two of us. I will serve you forever and ever. Does that not sound wonderful, Master? It does. Ending 1, Prisoner of Illusion. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I chose that option was because my Yuri brain got out of hand. I'm sorry. Ooh, was that there before? I'm not gonna look at the ending list. We're gonna I think that might have been there at the very start of the game. Probably unlocks after we've done everything 100% of the game. Let's return to the title. We're gonna go through all the options until we find the good one. It would have been fucked if this file had been corrupted because, you know, we chose to accept her proposition. Why would we need to change our mind? Though I wouldn't have put it past this game. Okay. So obviously, this is I feel like this. Now that I more think about it, I feel like this is the one that will lead to the I guess canon ending. Because if we continue at the same pace as we have, it's just gonna be tragedy after tragedy after tragedy for all eternity. But this, I feel like now that we have our memories, we can do stuff like go back to the man in the painting to interact with him, or go to the master bedroom, or go to the cellar. Those all seem like fine options. Maybe even the rose garden. Maybe the painting of the Archangel Michael. So yeah, we're gonna choose the other bad ending. Assumedly. I'm fine if this is the good ending too. We will check both of these out in this part. And honestly, we might check the last one too. I feel like we're nearing the end of the game, unless there's like a long epilogue. Reject her proposition. You could not accept the maid's offer. If what she said was true, you could not give up on your search. You had spent years and years waiting to reunite with someone. Your previous attempts may have been rife with mistakes, but you could not stop trying. Yeah. Also, in case there was something more to that first ending we just got, the illusion of choice or whatever, please do let me know, and we'll check it out later too. But it just felt like a short, sweet ending. We made our choice to believe in a fake happiness, or delude ourselves purposefully. But you could not. Not stop trying. Come, Master. Spend eternity with me in the mansion. We will have the most wonderful time together. The sweet tone of her voice, her cold fingers, her icy smile. Yeah. These were all terrifying now. You had to escape. Had to break out of this darkness. Make it outside. Master, what is the... You brushed the maid's hand aside. Ooh. As her eyes widened aghast, you fled from the observation tower. Down and down the spiral staircase you went. though not a whisper of a footstep could be heard in the stone tower. Huh. The stairs seemed to go on forever. Down, and down, and down, and down, if that's not what, yeah, that's very telling of where this choice will probably lead us mentally. Oh, we actually went here. Maybe this was the good ending then. At long last, you arrived at the bottom, dashing from the next room without a passing glance at the angel in the... Oh, never mind. At the angel in the stained glass window. We are out. The maid had shown you around the mansion, so you knew its layout. Or perhaps you were familiar with it even before arriving here. Yeah. A large door came into view. The exit was up ahead. Master! But the next moment, her voice seized you from behind. You turned back, and there stood the maid, wearing the same smile. Oh my god. That's so creepy, but also kinda hot, you know? Where do you think you are going, master? I told you, you mustn't let go of my hand. This mansion is quite large. You could get lost if you go walking around unaccompanied. Now come, let us head back. And please, do not let go of my hand. It was the same smile she always wore. The exact same. But right now, it seemed inexplicably ghoulish. The chill that ran down your spine was not from the lack of heat, but utter terror. Yeah. We seemingly ran, and she just was there behind us. The most horrifying ways, the most horrifying type of terror is knowing that there is something there behind you, intentionally not grabbing hold of you, and you fully well know that they could at any moment. Come, let us head somewhere else. You had to get out of here. Oh, I know. We can put some more kindling in the fireplace and start a fire. The sweet firelight and gentle warmth will have you feeling wonderful in no time. You had to get out of here. Huh? Let's get for the second time. You must be quite disoriented. The impact of regaining your memories has you terrified. Am I correct? You had to get away. You had to escape. You had to get out of here. Do not worry. I will always take care of you. Keep you safe from anything that scares you. The real question is, why is she so obsessed with us? Just, was she from the very beginning, or did she come to obsess over us over the many hundreds of years? I will be here with you forever. You clawed at the door. Oh my god. It was not barred, so it should open. I don't know why, but I'm very into this dynamic here. Nevertheless, it remained firmly in place. Now, you mustn't play around with that. Danger lurks around every corner outside. Fog blocking your sight, sinkholes in the road, a thick forest all around, beasts creeping about in the night. How could I possibly allow weak little you to go out into that? Now come back to my side, please. You have no need to be here. The maid drew toward you. She reached out her hand. Her whole body seemed to be trying to encase you in ice. Oh my god. She wanted to keep you chained here, in the darkness. Do not worry. There is nothing to be afraid of. You had to get out of this place. That's like the millionth time now. You had to break free from this house of darkness. From this doubting maid. And from the maelstrom of tragedy. You had to remain firm, unyielding in that desire. Your desire to go outside. Your wish to be set free. You could not compromise or relent. Your thirst for escape had to be stronger than the maid's intent to keep you here. If it was, the door would surely open. Surely, clueless. Surely. Nervous laughter. Oh. Are we imagining this or is this happening for real? Holy shit if it is. Master? You dashed out into the light. There was nothing blocking your escape outside. No fog, no forest, no sinkholes and no beasts in sight. The light was so bright it almost hurt your eyes. It was a world exactly opposite the darkness within the house. Is that the rose garden? Master, please wait. You mustn't go out there. Come back, quickly. You could hear the maid's voice, but you kept running through the light as far as you could go. Wherever you arrived, you were sure that was where you were meant to be. Once, though, just once, you looked back over your shoulder. It was blurry in the bright light, but you could see the mansion there. It wavered like a mirage, as though it could disappear at any second. The maid standing in the open door. She was desperately reaching her hands out for you, but you were far out of her reach. Somehow I'm getting the feeling that she is actually trying to protect us from something horrible outside. Like, sure, we have seen some of the outside world, but it's been always within those stories. What if the outside world is like actually gone ballistic? It seemed she could not leave the house. Perhaps you have felt a pang of pity for her, but you were not sure. And when you could no longer hear the mage shouting for you, your consciousness snapped off. Oh my god. What the fuck? Huh. Game? Let me just, I doubt there has been any, but, you know. Yeah. Consciousness snapped off. What the fuck? We were linked to her somehow? I mean, I guess her power was keeping us alive. I don't know. You fell not into darkness, but light. Yeah? Don't end it here. Don't you dare to do it. Oh. Hello there, modern times. So it was very modern. Huh. This world will feel very alien to you. What? What was I doing again? Oh, that's right. I was on my way to school. Mm-hmm. Now, what was I dozing off in the middle of the road? I'm not sure. I feel kind of in a daze, like I just woke up from a terrible nightmare. In the middle of the day? In the middle of the road? Nothing like that's ever happened before. Has it? Hmm. Something doesn't add up. I can't remember what I was doing. It's like there's a big gap in my memory. Hmm. Hmm. What was I doing? Who was I looking for? Need to stay focused. I have to get going or I'll be late. Ah, I know this place all too well. It's the same route I take to school every day. There's a vendor along the way that always waves good morning to me. Uh, Always? The same route? I know this place? Yes, I know this place. I see it every day. Every day. Nothing changes. It's always the same. My perfectly normal, ordinary, everyday life. Hmm. And here let me guess, Michelle? Huh? Oh! A gentle breeze brushes against my cheeks. My hair flutters as my gaze slides upward. I'm looking at a tall, handsome man with long hair and a somewhat despondent demeanor. I think I know this man. As soon as I see him, I feel like someone's stuck their hand in my chest and is squeezing my heart. It's hard to breathe, and the overwhelming sense of familiarity has me on the verge of tears. Elation jolts through all of my extremities. Ah, I know. This is the person I've been searching for. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. I have to get him to turn back. I have to look him in the eyes. I have to talk to him. We have to be reunited. I don't know his name, and he probably doesn't know mine. But still, this is fate. So, back to the mansion. Hello? Game, you're scaring me. What? Oh no. I must go back to the mansion. Oh, hold on. There's, something I need to tell you. How could I have made that mistake? It was the worst possible decision. I have to make things right. I have to take her hand. I have to make her smile for me. If I can't do that, what am I even alive for? He has his memories. What did I even return from the everlasting darkness for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What are you talking about? This time, I'll do it. Can you hear me? I want he'll look me in the eyes. And if it's not possible in this life, stop! Please, listen to me. Why does he keep moving forward? Then I'll just have to place my hope in the next one. Yeah, so he's being reincarnated, or reconstructed too. It wasn't a lie. Wait! Red light! Oh, he chose to go to the next reconstruction. I beg for your forgiveness. I made the worst possible decision. Though I will not make the same mistake twice. No matter what form you may assume, I will not err again. I promise, I shall come back for you. Oh, Giselle. And he gets run over. Hey, someone call an ambulance. So someone's been hit by a car. What? Ending 2 coming for you. Oh boy. So, Michelle was here in supposed reality outside of the mansion and not the man in the painting. I'm very curious. Well, I think the man in the painting, other choices, the last one will do, right? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are still recording, right? Yeah, been 2 hours, but whatever. We keep chugging at it. Inspect your memories. At least I guessed which one was the correct one. There is still more to be done. Supposedly this is the quote-unquote good ending. We'll see. Something seemed off. Not only with the story she had just told. Yeah, it's all a big fucking fat lie. Big illusion. I don't know. Maybe she's actually protecting us from someone. I don't know. Though that just now that ending with Michelle made it seem like she's actually the bad guy, which is the most probable solution, I guess. Not solution, answer. Not only with the story she had just told, with her, and with you yourself. Assuming everything she had said was the truth. Bad idea. Though, maybe in this room right now, everything now has been probably real. Flashing, flashing. Which or not? My mind is made up. Which will strike you first, I wonder? Regret or the curse? You seem to be doing just fine. Interesting that we're using Giselle here now. Maybe we are not the white-haired girl after all, I don't know. It's only a tale. The witch is real. Very much so. It is not a legend, nor a fairy tale. The witch is me. Did we get this line before? Did we? I'm beginning to question everything. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, Michelle. No, you're not. Stop lying to me. Game, hello? Help? Hello? Did I do a white-haired girl and get amnesia? And forget this line? Hello, game. The witch is you. I think you might have said that. But maybe back then it was supposedly just a way to scare her off. Michelle is the real witch, and she's trying to protect us. Sorry, he trying to protect us. They are trying to protect us, and the maid is lying, begging, being Morgana or something. I don't know. No, that sounds ridiculous. It just fails on logical levels because because Morgana appeared before. Did he? Did she? Did Morgana appear before Michelle ever? Not sure. Okay. The witch is you. That's right. Wasn't the white-haired girl who had claimed to be the witch. And that wasn't all. God. And the painting. Or do you mean to reclaim your old self, no matter the cost? If you do, if you're sincerely prepared to do that, then be wary of the tale that comes next year. It's been nothing but lies. Also, the text is kind of grey. Maybe that's already seen text. Any tragedy that seems too beautiful to be real is precisely that. A fabrication. Yeah. That's what we have been told, indeed. None of your questions had been answered. You still didn't know who the painting was, or what had taken place so long ago that caused the mansion to summon people to it. You didn't even know who you were, for that matter. There was still more to be done. You had to find the truth. You needed to find someone. That much was certain. Probably, yeah. But was the story the maid had told correct about... but was the story the maid had told correct about whom? And if it was... Wait, let me read that again. You needed to find someone. That much was certain. But the story the maid had told correct about whom? Yeah, I guess those are separate. Story the maid had told correct? Question mark. About whom? Question mark. Yeah. And if it was... master bedroom. What about her? What do you mean her? Don't tell me we are Michelle. No. What about the woman whose name you... Oh, right, in that scene. Yeah. The woman whose name you couldn't say. Woman who had so cheerfully called you... Oh, never mind. Called you Master. I thought we were referring back to the moment we came back from the painting and took a tour. And went to the master bedroom. Got a little scene there. I thought we were referring to that, but nope. Just to the maid. The woman who had so cheerfully called you Master. Like... Is this the silhouette of the younger white-haired girl? Or is this Mel or someone? Sorry, I need to take a small break here. Okay, sorry, we're back. I'm just not gonna give this a voice. We agreed that we would live together, not just in the same house. We've got plenty of time to add more to the list. I think this would be the way to go with living with Michelle. And I hope you can make your own list about me too. This is just the beginning after all, or maybe this is the far, far in the past, we don't know. We've got a long, long time ahead of us. Plenty enough to get to know each other. No? Yeah, this doesn't feel like a conversation. Talking to Michelle. This line here seems something you immortal beings would say to each other. You must say her name. You must take her hand. You must make her smile once again. You mustn't blame your old self. It's dark. The maggots. Are we back in? Are we Michelle? Because this very much seems like Michelle POV stuff. Oh, wonderful. Dark. It's dark. It's dark again. It's dark. 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 Constantly. It's constantly engulfed in darkness. Lovely. You threw it away every single time. You threw it away every single time. I must break out of this darkness. I'll give you a world that's not cruel to you. I must escape and take her hand, yeah. Because that's the reason. Oh, I've got a wonderful ideal game here. You can curse them with me. What am I even reading? We'll read them separately soon after. I must return. I must reclaim. We can think of new ways to torture them. What the fuck? Well, I'll be happier if you stay here. Just think about it. Stay here, in this world. You'll be right at home. No! I did the best I could for you, nothing more. This is not where I belong. No matter how much of a world of darkness may suit me, you'll never be able to do it. I must reclaim my true self. Reclaim yourself. Okay, let's read this out. You mustn't reclaim yourself on... you threw it away every single time. I'll give you a world that's not cruel to you. Oh, I've got a wonderful idea. You can curse them with me. You can think of new ways to torture them. Wait. Yeah. We'll all be happier if you stay here. Just think about it. Stay here. In this world. You'll be right at home. No. I did the best I could for you. Nothing more. You'll never be able to do it. Wait, well... How fucking bad is my memory? Is this the same as the just seen red text? I mean, it probably is. Also, the fucking tearing and squelching and or whatnot sound. Oh boy. constantly engulfed in darkness. I must break out of this darkness. I must escape and take her hand, because that's the reason I came here. I must return. I must reclaim. No, this is not where I belong. No matter how much a world of darkness may suit me, I must reclaim my true self. So this is I mean, previously assumedly Michelle, just being on the verge of well, not even on the verge, but clearly having a split personality thing going on here, having been consumed by grief and darkness and whatnot. On one hand, wanting to stay true to the ideals, and on the other hand, giving in. We can think of new ways to torture them. We'll all be happier if you stay here. Maybe this is like the past lives in which they died. Those lives, those poor agonizing souls fighting back or giving their thoughts. But once again, after what we've been going through, this could as easily be either the white-haired girl or Morgana. You know? Or whoever is who, if they are lying about their identities. Okay. Game, help me. Let's, there's no, I'm just gonna check, yeah, there's no hidden option. What about pause menu? If I try to save on the head now. Let's reclaim ourselves. This is brilliant. Do you have any idea how terrible a decision that is? Do you have any idea of why I fabricated that story? It was all for you. So stay here. Stay right where you are. The darkness suits you better. Try to reclaim yourself again. Remember what someone told you not long ago. That you could handle the stories because they weren't your own. And that you were able to bear the tragedies because they happened to others. If that had been your suffering. The secrets you had kept buried away for so long had come out. Yeah, right now I'm very much heavily leaning into this being the white-haired girl. Or her past lives or her other self. You couldn't possibly have endured it. Yeah. Oh boy. But you're a sharp one. I'm sure you intend to keep those secrets tucked away forever. Do you really think I'm going to let you do that, though? Whatever you try to hide, I'll make sure your beloved hears every last detail. We're stuck in an endless loop of trying to reclaim ourselves. How foolish can you be? Despite all my encouragement, you still insist on getting your old self back. What do you have to gain from that? Nothing but filthy, ugly tragedy awaits you down this path. Just checking always. There are no hidden options. You reclaim yourself. Don't get your hopes up, my dear. There's nothing for you there. You have nothing. I'm offering you a place by my side. I guess the simple option is that just that this is Morgana still talking us into our mind, trying to sway us. That is the simple option. You should just take it. There is no salvation for you anywhere. None at all. Anywhere. From anyone. Ever. Blame yourself. She has long since lost all grip on reality. And you think there's anything you can do for her now? Despite having repeatedly failed to even regain yourself. Well, I suppose if you're going to be stubborn, as much as I don't want to, I have to place curse on your soul. That's right. The white-haired girl was never at the mansion. What? What do you mean, game? What do you mean? God help me with this game. I'm fucking lost. No, I'm understanding. I'm keeping up with it, but like, what do you mean she was never at the mansion? I'm crying out of desperation. Throw me a bone or something, game. Please. Game. What are we doing? Okay, let's figure this shit out. Let's not. I don't know. I don't even know. This game's breaking me. The white-haired girl was never at the mansion. At the face value, who the fuck was at the mansion if not the white-haired girl? Was it Michelle always? Were we just seeing Michelle and thinking it was the white-haired girl? Is it that simple? Was it the maid fabricating the maid's white-haired girl's existence? Or we're going back to 1100s 1099 when the white-haired girl supposedly died and Michelle died defending her. If she wasn't there at all, ever, who was it? Did Michelle fall in love and with Morgana and thought it was Morgana? Surely not. Surely we wouldn't replace the white-haired girl's existence with Morgana. Would we? We could. I'm so sorry if I'm just completely lost in the sauce. I feel like that's part of the experience, you know? Should I just let the game continue and we'll watch the we'll come to conclusions afterwards and watch a video explaining this, or do we try to desperately make sense out of anything? Because no matter how many theories I try to make, it always comes back to it to the idea of not trusting the game and flipping the story over, or whatever I thought was the answer, flipping it over to be something else. white-haired girl was never at the mansion. Hey game, let's see what you have been cooking. Thanos snapped. Morgana. There is still a story left untold. Or maybe just some random girl, but probably Morgana, the maid. Oh, what? Fourth door was all a lie. What do you mean? It was not some sweet little tragedy. Are you the white-haired girl? Surely not. Surely fucking not. No, the white-haired girl never existed. It was all to replace you. And then the maid we saw in the doors was just some random other girl. That's an idea. Sure. Let's see what the game cooks for us. And the story was you. The story you told was pure fantasy. Oh my god, I was almost putting words in her mouth because it suited my own theory. And the story you told was pure fantasy. No, that was the truth. That was where it all began. No, there surely is more. Okay, so you're actually lost in the sauce. Okay. Because of what happened then, you spent innumerable years lost until you showed up here and... what? You reach out, grasping for it. You pull yourself in. We were the same person, the master and the maid. Your silhouette, which has been hazy until now, begins to take form. Your mind, your consciousness, your heart, your soul, and your body. Who are you? The veil in your mind dissipates. A crack forms in the shell encasing you. Then another. The invisible shackles chaining your spirit fall to the floor. Reality fades in atop the indistinct, foggy world around you. Bony fingers appear before your eyes. Scary. Long hair. Your voice. No. My voice. My body. We are either building to a true Morgana reveal or this is Michelle. My fingers. My arms are frail and my joints weak. But despite my resemblance to the white-haired girl, I am not her. This is who I am. I have finally reclaimed myself. You weren't waiting. I feel like we're Michelle, but I don't know. You weren't waiting for the white-haired girl. You were waiting for me. And that's exactly why I came here. What? I have no idea. What are you talking about? I have always waited for the white-haired... There was never a white-haired girl. Michelle was always them. There was only... This time I must say her name. Is your name Giselle? She is... Giselle. There was only you. I am... Giselle? No, No, I am not Giselle. I am a servant of the house. And I am the witch. The cause. You are not a witch. The witch is someone else. Yeah, and we're coming to rescue her. Why do you insist that you're the witch? What changed you so much? Oh my god. So beautiful. The shadowy figure in the master bedroom. That was her. Ooh. A glimpse into her past, yeah. I'm sure this is Giselle. But why is she so different? What happened to the spark she used to have? She? Where did the light she once shone upon the world go? I have to remember. I must remember. This cannot end until I have. This is no longer a story. No, what I need to face is my past and her heart. She was not even present in the story she made up. Everything about it had been changed. The past I lived and the wounds she bore were more grounded in harsh reality, not wrapped in a film of fairy tale magic. That was the final tale, and it was all true. That's how it happened. It was a bittersweet story. No, how can you not see this? Yes, it was a beautiful tragedy. But was there even a scrap of humanity in it? Behind the three preceding doors, there had been a constant thread of ugliness and conflicting motivations. But there was hardly a trace of that behind the fourth door. The characters felt like nothing more than characters. Is that what you want to turn it into? Is that what you want our history to become? Our history. Our. But that. But I don't. I don't remember anything at all. You don't remember anything? No, I don't want to. I don't need a past or a future. All I have left inside me is uncertainty. Giselle. Ah, no, no! That's not. That is not my name. Please stop trying to confuse me. I'm fine with the way I'm fine with things the way they are. It means I don't have to hurt. That's all I want. So, please, just let me keep being the maid. Let me keep being a guide, not some foolish girl. Is that what she honestly desires? She wants to cast aside her past for good. If so, then Hmm. I won't force her. Not remembering isn't an option. Hmm. Let's go with the yeah, that's the bad ending. Let's check the bad ending afterwards. Not remembering isn't an option. Let's go with the flow of the story right now. No matter what she says, I know I'm right. And if she doesn't reclaim her old self, I'll never get to hear her say my name again. I know I'm being selfish here, but I can't do that. If you're afraid of what you might find, we can remember together. I haven't gotten everything back yet myself. So let's open the real door together. There are no other doors to open. But there is one that can only be one that can only open by our hands, because it exists between the two of us. Not a door with physical form, but the door to your heart. That door to... I grasp her unnaturally cold hand. A hand that, long ago, once had warmth. That works thematically so well. And the reason why she wants to keep holding hands is because she couldn't do that much in the past, presumably. Though Dorfer was seemingly all alive, but maybe that part was kinda true. If she can't lead the way, then I have to. I must pick up the pieces of our erased history so we can both reclaim ourselves. Find the actual truth. No matter what we may uncover, I will not let go of this hand. No, I mustn't let go of it. Ooh, music. Darkness falls over the world around us. The floor upon which we had been standing flickers out of existence, sending us dropping into an endless abyss. The dark pit. This is her door, her history, her heart. Let's try this one more time. It's not a sweet story by any means. It's a story of betrayal, anger, and hatred. We caused each other pain, but that's the road we traveled. And down that road lies all the answers. The fifth door. 10099. Oh, I'm gonna take a real quick break here and check on my Discord if this is a place to end or if because I assume this is a full another door, but if it isn't, I don't know. Yeah, if it isn't, I'll be shortly back with ending thoughts on this whole fucking shit situation. Or if we continue onwards, then we continue onwards. BRB, I guess. Yeah, yeah, that was seemingly a place where we were able to end good. So I just asked the simple can I end here, or do I need to stop or still continue playing if that was like the near the very end of the whole game, but seemingly not. Yeah. Cole, what the fuck was even going on here? Hello, game? What are we doing? So, hello, Giselle. Um, let me just try to get a one coherent story going on in my head, so we are not fully lost, and obviously then think of other ideas too. So, the white-haired girl was never real. Giselle here has been deluding herself because she does not want to remember what actually happened in 1099. And it feels so weird to say that number. Um, yeah, uh, it was in fact either herself. No, if it was just the fourth door that was a lie, then in all the previous doors, it was uh, this seemingly question mark person who just happens to look like the white haired girl. You know, probably Michelle, definitely Michelle in my head. And Michelle has been going through these loops all over again and again and again and again. Meanwhile, Giselle here, because Michelle wanted, he felt he felt the emotion and he just kept on going, trying to find her. Meanwhile, she at some point gave up and just became the maid and just decided to be in the background. Probably influenced by the witch Morgana, which by this point I'm very sure is neither of the two. I mean, it could still be the question mark could be Morgana, but probably not. Um, yeah, meaning that Michelle has been the one in every door, and yeah, what else is there then? Hmm, I don't really know. She deluded herself into believing that she was the witch, or maybe intentionally gave up and pretended that not reclaiming their past selves is good enough. Hmm. I wonder if in the first bad ending, we got the illusion where she took us to beyond the time. If in that ending, if overall she knew that this wasn't the white haired girl, that this was Michelle, supposedly. But if she didn't, maybe she wanted to just offer solace to the white haired girl, and that's why she was so to herself, to let herself be. Maybe she truly has believed that maybe she truly has deluded herself into thinking that she indeed was the white haired girl and somehow has split her personality into two bodies. Hmm, sure. What the fuck was the other ending? I guess it was just the. No! This whole idea that the question mark person who is trying to really reclaim ourselves and showing us now the fifth door, that person being Michelle, really doesn't work considering the other bad ending where Michelle got driven over a car because we, the same question mark character, saw them get driven over. Hmm. Or maybe we were deluding ourselves at that point too. What the fuck? Where is it? Here. Do we actually see him? I know this man. Yeah. White-haired girl. I have to talk to him. Michelle. But we never get to see his portrait. And at this point, we haven't. Yeah, I guess it's at this point, we as Michelle haven't truly gotten back our memories, or because this was a bad ending, we failed to realize that we are actually Michelle, and this was just either another illusion by Morgana, or it's something. What the fuck? Some kind of some kind of mindfuckery thing going on. Ending 2. Why are you fucking giving your hand to the empty chair? I guess that makes sense. She's trying to hold the hand of the master whose person whose identity has been a big question mark, and then it was revealed, then it was fake revealed, then it was revealed, then it was again put into question marks. What the fuck, game? Yeah. We'll just I guess go with the simple uh simple explanation that that what question mark said was true. That question mark person is Michelle. You are Giselle. White-haired girl never existed. What we saw in doors 1, 2, and 3 was actually Michelle going through those things. Because we saw in each door, we saw the maid, Giselle here. We saw her in all of those doors. 2. Or maybe it wasn't Michelle going through those doors, and it was just Giselle, and she just faked the stories. She was actually the supposed white-haired girl there, but she just created a new person there, like pretending that she was the maid in the background, when in reality she was the one actually going through all of it. That would make sense. Then who the fuck is Morgana? Where do we see her? Where's the main menu screen? It's in the very beginning. Yeah. I mean, they do look like the same. I swear to fucking god, if this somehow ties back to the very first door with supposedly the white-haired girl and her father both having white hair, and I'm afraid what that means, if that means anything in the story. Yeah, there's still Omake and where is it? Oh yeah, what's this? A curse on your soul. He was never at the mansion reveal. Holy shit. Where was the bad ending? Nope. Up there. Low. Coming for you. There. Yeah. There's also this, and there's the ending list, which I won't be looking yet. I might ask on Discord if this is something I should be looking at. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. What a fucking wild ride. 2.5 hours of mind-bending, mind-fuckery, illusion, bullshit, greatness. Like, what the fuck? How can I get more people to play through this story? It's impossible to recommend this game. How can you even recommend it? Because, like, a good portion of the fun is, I mean, you know, there's some good heartfelt drama and tragedy going on, so that's entertaining on its own, and that could be a recommend reason. But obviously, the real reason to recommend this game is the predicament I'm currently in is the uncertainty and being mind fucked. How do you? Because you don't want to tell people that that is in this game. You just ideally want to sell this game as something with hauntingly, eerily looking, hauntingly eerie, I guess. Looking art, and then some good classic tales, uh, but with twists or something. Maybe that's the best way to sell this without spoiling anything really. Man, and I'm sure there's even more to come. I mean, there's future games for this series too, so I don't know. Though I'm not sure if they are full games like this is, if they are just like sequels or epilogues or side stories or what have you. I don't know. I'm sure my Discord person told me many times, but I didn't pay too much attention intentionally though. Intentionally. Yeah. All I know is that the next game I think we are going into is a reincarnation, which, that gave some ideas, but obviously, ever since Door 2, we always knew that Whitehead Girl was reincarnating, supposedly. So, that name alone didn't spoil anything. Oh. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll end it here. This video is supposed to be go up in less than an hour or 57 minutes from now. No way is that happening. If we're lucky, it's like because I need to render it too, and that takes like 45 minutes. Maybe an hour because it's a longer video. Then uploading it takes like 5 to 6 hours probably. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm tired. I need a rest. I need a big rest and a big. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we Am I too lost in the sauce? Is there something I should know or should be very adamant about with theories at this point? Like, obviously I don't want anyone to fully correct me like this is what's going on and this is the actual truth. Don't do that, but you can definitely just give me a nudge that hey, I think you're going to a totally wrong direction and I feel like that would be harmful to the overall experience, so let me nudge you to a correct direction. That kind of thing would be appreciated if that's what's happening. Obviously, I understand that confusion is part of the game, part of the experience, so, I think I should be mostly fine as long as I keep, like, as long as I don't tunnel myself into any particular theory and just keep an open mind. Just accept anything that comes and be confused and or surprised when something I thought was going on was actually not what was going on, because that was certainly that was certainly going on a lot in this part. Oh my god. I was so sure, like 2, 3, 4 times that okay, I know. Now I know what's going on. Nope. No, I didn't. No, I fucking didn't. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah. No. Yeah. No spoilers. But if it seems like it's I'm going into the wrong direction and it's actually detrimental, then please say something. Don't tell me the full correct idea, but just say, try to focus your ideas on some other area. I don't know how you would word it, but hopefully someone will figure it out if that's needed even. Cool. Okay, well, we are probably approaching 3 hours, so I should end this now. Enjoy a double length, and sorry for the delay. Yeah, cool. Patreon, down in the description, link there. Up to 2 weeks early access. Cool. See ya.